Good evening, Underground Fiends. I'm coming to you tonight in regards to the UEW Heavyweight Championship. The handing over of the championship at Pledge Your Allegiance. Although it was a rule in 2015, through many revisions, 3 years later, in 2018, it was actually removed from the rule book. So, as of August 8th, the title will be vacated and BC Killer will no longer be champion. At Assault on 59th Street, we will be having a match to crown a new heavyweight champion. There were some issues in regards to the handing over the belt, and some disciplinary actions were going to be taken. I have spoken to all parties involved, and we are no longer taking that into consideration. So everything will go as planned come Assault on 59th Street on August 10th, and you will see a new champion being crowned. Hello? Yeah. Well, I'm watching it right now.
As you know, I said last month I wasn't coming down to SoCal unless I got two things, and that's BC Killer and the heavyweight title. And I meant that shit. But then I saw your little show, and let me just tell you, bravo. Award-winning performances across the board. It was a big old circle jerk of I love yous, happy tears, and not enough Vaseline to go around. Then I had to think to myself, and I thought long and hard, and I said, why? Why do you even want to be the champion of a company on the verge of destruction? And then it hit me. It hit me like a ton of bricks. You get rid of the trash, and you build it back up in your image. So I'll tell you what, I'll be there August 10th. In UEW, if you know what's right and what's good for you, you'll give me what I want. Because if you don't, I'll tell you I'm going to be in Long Beach with a whole different mission. And I'm not even going to mention that. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it.
Underground Fiends, welcome to a new episode of Underground ITV. This is your voice of Underground Empire Wrestling, Aussie V. And we just heard the bombshell from UEW President Danielle Hernandez that on Saturday, August 10th, at Assault on 59th Street, a new Underground Empire Wrestling heavyweight champion will be crowned. And we also heard from the competitor, Sin, who earlier this year took out the champion BC Killer as he suffered the left ankle injury. Sin was saying that he should be considered in that contest for that championship. Whether or not Danielle Hernandez agrees, we will soon see. Now, Underground Fiends, I want to kick things off with something from Pledge Your Allegiance, as we had a women's division match with the debuting Buggy Nova going up against a competitor who's had a hot streak since debuting in the Underground in Candy Girl. Now, let's go to ringside.
Bring that bell! Now, two lock up as we get started in the women's division match of the evening. Buggy countering, counter after counter. Candy Girl now in control with a headlock.
Technically, it looks like Candy Girl's definitely showing more finesse here, but this Buggy Nova, that's her name, Buggy Nova?
Right.
She is a lot larger than Candy Girl. Obviously, that will equate to greater physical strength.
There is a definite size advantage here, but you see some of the lollipops that Candy Girl brings out to the ring. Some are larger than children's heads, and they still work on it.
Sugar doesn't count, Ozzy. You wouldn't know that again. You're a vegan. You don't touch things. You only eat plants and herbs, and you breathe air. Ooh, Jimi, ooh.
It's not vegan. It's not important right now. What's important is the action that's in the ring happening right now, as Candy Girl had control of the arm now. Buggy Nova now with a hammerlock.
All I gotta say is this, Ozzy. Finesse and speed can easily be beaten by just size and meanness.
Now Candy Girl rolling through, in control, getting that arm. Applying pressure to wrist and affecting the elbow and the shoulder.
I'll give her credit, it's excellent form. But you know, though, once again showing that size is able to get her out of it.
Now Nova with a kick to the ribs, gains control. Candy Girl now with a foot to the back of the knee. Headlock. Now Nova with the hair. Hooks to the corner.
Oh!
Nova going for a chop. Candy Girl ducking out of the way.
Oh, hey!
Counters with an arm drag.
Oh!
Follows through with another.
I'm telling you, it's this Candy. She has an unfair advantage. She's far too energetic and hyper. What? Whoa!
Here. Now has the leg.
Ozzy, I think we ought to demand that there be an investigation into Candy Girl. Obviously, all this sugar's giving her an unfair advantage in just energy. She's too hyper for the ring, Ozzy. Too hyper.
Too hyper for the ring. Too much energy.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound, Ozzy.
I'm just describing what I see. Nova fighting back with blows to the ribs.
Oh!
Candy Girl with a kick to the gut. Now off the ropes.
Hey! That's definitely not cricket.
Getting some height, landing on the back. Just a count of two here. Kicks out. Nova stepping on the foot of Candy Girl.
That's not what happened at all, Ozzy. Again,
What
you
happened?
and you're making
What
up
did I not
stories.
see? I saw her step on her foot.
She was losing her balance. She had to regain her balance. It's not her fault that Candy Girl stuck her foot in the way.
You know, maybe some sugar would be good for you, because right now I'm just smelling bullshit coming out from your mouth. God.
Ozzy, watch your mouth. There's a child there. Right there, in the ring.
You're being ridiculous right now.
Don't curse in front of Chucky, Ozzy. That's just uncouth.
Now, Nova using the ropes. To get the advantage over Candy Girl. However, she should focus on getting in the ring instead of taunting to the crowd. Now, kick to the ribs.
Well, Buggy obviously in the driver's position. Exactly. Look at it. Doesn't that look like a champion should look?
Utilizing the ropes. Rob Candy Girl of oxygen before slamming her head down to the mat. Now, two. Just a count of one, actually. But Nova using the ropes to her advantage, distracting the referee. What do you call that, Zane?
What? I didn't say anything. Maybe you didn't eat meat, Ozzy. Oh, that was real, Ozzy. That was real. Not a doll, a clothesline. That was as real as it gets.
Now some close-handed fists from Nova, beating the head.
She can't touch it. She can't touch it.
Of course she can't. That's child abuse. Child abuse. We had to disqualify Candy Girl for abusing a minor.
The baby flew attacking Candy Girl.
Yes, and then she kicked it in the corner. That's child abuse.
Trying to
Summon the authorities. Ah! Oh! That might be all she wrote.
Face first into the mat. 1, 2. Candy Girl kicking out after 2.
Somewhere deep in the cockles, the subcockles, the subcutaneous of the heart, Candy Girl fought her way out.
Going for a bulldog.
Oh!
Candy Girl.
Oh!
Double axe to the chest.
Oh!
By another.
That's just
thud.
Those aren't Queensberry rules.
Now off the ropes. Nova is down. Candy Girl from one corner. Charges over. Drop kick to the stomach of Nova. Now Candy Girl with momentum. To the opposite corner.
Oh! Up she goes and down she comes. Oh, again, abusing the child, Ozzy. How do you justify that?
Removing outside interference. Referee checking on Nova here. Candy Girl fired up. Maybe she had some hot tamales before her match. She's fired up.
Wow, Ozzy, that was clever. Wherever do you think of these ones?
Sure, I'm not an award winner from 2016.
Still an award, isn't it?
Yeah.
One that I have and you don't.
10.
Oh, wait. Buggy Nova looks injured.
Oh, looks the knee.
Obviously, this is a serious moment. Oh!
It was a ruse!
Of course it was a ruse. You know why it worked, Ozzy? Because candy rots your brains.
Now Nova pulls up. Candy Girl by the hair, applying it. Oh. Going for a bulldog sword. Candy!
Oh!
With a shot to the jaw. Northern Lights.
On that beautiful bridge.
Oh!
Wait!
Buggy Nova got her shoulder up.
Wait, what? An amazing turn. Outstanding.
You have no idea. The one thing that you need to understand, the one thing that you need to understand the most is how at peace you are with yourself. You know, what I found? The only way you can be at peace with yourself and understand yourself is through pain and suffering. Through pain and suffering, you understand more about yourself than you can ever imagine.
We know pain. We live through that every single day. You will know pain.
You will be at peace. Violence is coming.
And Underground Fiends, a controversial finish in that contest. However, a referee's decision is final, and Buggy Nova walks away with the win. We shall see how Candy Girl bounces back from this loss. Now, Fiends, we also saw another clip from the Lotus Initiative, who seem to want to spread their message across the underground, and they'll get their opportunity as it Pledge Your Allegiance. They went up against the team of Human Tornado and Jimi Mayhem for the Underground Empire Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Now, let's go to ringside.
Ring the bell!
This match is now underway. Ozzy, what do you think of what we're going to see here tonight?
Well, the champions are clearly at a disadvantage, not knowing who their opponents were, not knowing how to prepare. It's definitely going to be something.
Oh!
It's going to be a challenge for them for sure. Right now, Human Tornado playing mind games. Florida 2 as he goes through the area. Human Tornado ducking out of the way.
One thing you can never underestimate is the speed and agility of the human tornado. His ability to avoid danger is almost legendary.
Tag made, but R2 still continuing the attack on Tornado. Mayhem, though, inside with shots to the kidneys. Tornado with some elbows to the back of the head.
Now, it is a rougher side of beautiful Jimi, and I gotta say, I kind of enjoy what I'm seeing from Mayhem. Now, I gotta say, the tag champions have had the opportunity to at least bond together, to work together, to at least win the titles. But this pairing of R2 and Killix, it's
Boot to the face. Oh,
it is.
Lariat by R2 now tagging in Terex.
And Terex, what do they call themselves? The Sacred Black Lotus?
Sacred Lotus.
Lotus.
Their goal is to achieve peace through violence.
It's a very grandiose name for a very odd, randomly paired team.
Oh, right now they're staying in it with the tag team champions.
Oh!
Terex and Jimi exchange blows.
Terex
with a foot choke to the corner to Terex.
Well, Terex was definitely throwing as much power as he could behind there, and honestly, I would say if it were a lesser man than Jimi Mayhem, they would probably be on the ground.
And Terex is almost close to being in the ground, still hanging on as Mayhem goes another.
Oh!
Holy! Terex just throwing himself at Mayhem. Mayhem able to kick out after 2.
That is a considerable amount of man to be throwing himself around. Oh! Of course.
Punches from Terex, referee allowing it.
It is
fighting back, clubs to the back.
It is the underground. There is a certain leeway that is given by the referees.
R2 now. Oh, almost had a tag with Terex. Tornado delivering an elbow to the back of the neck.
Well, this is that veteran wherewithal of the human tornado to understand where his opponent is, how much time he has, how to cut the ring off. Again, it's just smart wrestling on the part of the human tornado. Oh no!
Massive leg drop from Terex as he goes in to break the pin. Now Mayhem and all 4 men. Looks like the referees lost control.
Well, how are you going to stop these 4 men from just trying to rip each other's heads off?
Now R2 back to the corner.
Oh!
A little payback on Tornado with a corner drum kick of his own.
Well, Ozzy, goose and gander.
I don't know what farm animals have to do with this, but
what's good for the goose is good for the gander, Ozzy.
Yeah.
It's basic, elementary.
Well, that's debatable. Right now, R2 with the suplex.
Oh!
On that.
Slammed down hard.
Tornado. Mayhem tries to break up the count.
Apparently unneeded. Tornado was able to kick out before the arrival of his partner. Still, one has to assume that the referee has to find some way to gain control of this match.
Referee checking with the shoulders in. Oh. Well, we shall see. What? Careful what you say, Zane.
I'm not scared at all of beautiful Jimi. He's a beautiful man. He knows to keep his mind on the match.
Now Tornado with a massive Now lifts him off the opposite corner. Here comes Tornado.
Oh!
Out of the way.
Oh!
Clothesline, both men down.
The question has to be, Ozzy, who took the worst of that?
Well, looking at how the 2 landed, Tornado at the disadvantage of being further from his partner, as a 2 is to Terex. Terex will be a fresh man. Jimi Mayhem, though, looks fired up as well. Terex, legal tag made. Mayhem tag with Tornado. Terex, though.
Was there a tag?
There was a tag, yes. Terex scoops him up, slams him to the mat. Tornado still hanging on the apron as Terex goes.
Oh, no!
What's it? This looks like Sean Black, the Urban Juggernaut. In his matches previously with Terex, he was attacked by a 2 down. Oh, shit! Sean Black delivered a massive spear to Terex. Jimi Mayhem in the ring. The referee didn't see it. This could be it.
There it is.
All she wrote.
Oh! And fighting in the ring.
There's chaos happening right now. Sean Black attacking a 2.
Well, obviously Sean Black is looking to get a bit of payback, but is this the right place or the right time?
Jesus. You nearly shot him in 2 with that spear. Oh. Aside from Sean Black, we haven't seen him.
Well, definitely Sean Black has proven to be a man pushed too far, a man pushed to his limits and beyond.
Jimi Mayhem now delivering his beautifulness to the underground as him and his partner celebrate the win with help from Sean Black. Oh! Referee's got to get some control. You can't have one referee control. We need more officials out here.
This is just...
It's only our first match. We still got another wrestling card to get through.
Shut up!
The underground call for one more spear.
Oh!
Jimi Mayhem throwing a 2 into the spear of the Urban Juggernaut. And now looks like it's going to be another spear to Terex here. Terex barely able to stand. Oh! Damn! It's July, but we have tackles here comparable to the NFL.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Urban Juggernaut, Sean Black. This is my 10th year in this game. And I'm smiled. I've been a good cat all the way through. But I'm sick and tired of this damn SoCal scene. I'm sick and tired of these 1, 2, 3-year rookies talking shit recklessly with their glittery jackets and their best friend poses and their 40 million spots a night and cartwheels. Fuck that!
Fuck up, you hear me, motherfuckers!
Sean Black, you the tornado. I'm at Jimi Mayhem. It's time to take shit over.
Stop goddamn time!
And more to join. See y'all soon, UEW.
A bold statement, a clear declaration of intent on the part of Sean Black, on the part of the tag champions.
Underground Fiends, this is aside from Sean Black that we've never seen before, and now that he's aligned himself with Human Tornado and Jimi Mayhem, he obviously wants to send a message to the rest of the Underground, and he'll be continuing to send that message on Saturday, August 10th, as Underground Empire Wrestling returns to the Metroflex Sports Complex in Long Beach with Assault on 59th Street. And in that event, the Urban Juggernaut Sean Black will be going up against Tony Reyes. And also announced the PBA will be going up against Uncle Chaz in a catch combat match. and in a contest to determine the new #1 contender for the Underground Internet Television Championship. Snipes will go up against Daniel Moon. And Guy Cool has promised a summer surprise for Assault on 59th Street. And as mentioned at the top of the program, we will have a new Underground Empire Wrestling Heavyweight Champion crowned at Assault on 59th Street, once again happening Saturday, August 10th at the Metroflex Sports Complex in Long Beach. You can get your tickets at UEWWrestling.com. And Underground Fiends for UiTV, this is your voice of Underground Empire Wrestling, Aussie V. And I'll see you next week right here on UiTV.
What the fuck, man? I swear to fucking goodness. Yo, what the fuck? How many times I gotta tell Danielle Hernandez, UEW, how many times I gotta tell them what to do and what it's gonna be? I'm not going to have it any other fucking way. Read my lips. Look in my fucking eyes. There will be no other way. Fucking Uncle Chaz Herrera Assault on 59th Street at the Metroplex in Long Beach next month? I don't fucking think so. Give me what the fuck I want. Yo, I'm not even going to fucking entertain this shit. I'm not even going to entertain the thought of Uncle Chaz, me and Uncle Chaz tearing it up, blowing the fucking roof off the joint. Not going to do it. I was promised a fucking match for the Eastern Pacific Championship title against Mike Rain. Mike Rain pulled a fucking bitch move and he pussied out and he's holding the title and UEW hostage. Well, fuck it. If Mike Rain can do it, then the Philadelphia Badass can do it. You hear me? If I don't get what I want, if I don't get the fucking title shot that I want, that I fucking deserve, then there'll be no PBA. There'll be no show. There'll be no Assault on 59th Street. I swear to God. Just give me what I want. Everything will be okay. Everybody will be happy. Because if not, then I'm going to fuck shit up.